Welcome back, MTG Joe here. We are jamming more Explore Metagame Challenge videos live on YouTube. We're trying a whole bunch of decks. We're warmed up. We played some mono red to get our games and reps in, and now we're going to be playing one of the most popular decks in Pioneer and on Explore. It is Mono Green Devotion. So this is a Nykthos ramp deck. You're using Nykthos with Devotion, so a number of little pips, number of little force in the mana. And basically you're using ramp. It's a ramp deck. You're using Kiora to tap untap the Nykthos, generate holds a bunch of mana, use the Karn Liberated to then fetch up a whole bunch of goodies in your sideboard, and kind of go to town from there. Storm the Festival is one of the payoff that helps you find a bunch of key cards. Old Growth Trolls, Pelucranoses that you can flip in this deck, give you a big Engine of Ruin. One of Cityscape Leveler in the main. Love this edition. Pelucranos can help you find Nykthos. And then this version is also playing a battle. So not many battles have actually made their way out of Standard, but Invasion of Ixalan is doing our best Othanisa impersonation. So we will hopefully find some copies of the Nykthos Shrine to Nyx. Notably, if you flip this, it's a cast trigger, so it does draw you a card from Kiora. Sideboard is a bunch of one-ofs. So graveyard, basically you have an answer for everything. Blow up stuff, like combo stuff, gain life stuff, find a land, Portals for Phyrexia, Mightstone, Meekstone. You name it, we got it. We'll figure out what's in the sideboard as we go along. So we are going to give this one a go. We just finished up Mono Red, which we did an 0-1 and a 3-1. You can see the score. We also got 7 wins with the Boros Pia deck. Boros Pia deck, if you're interested in, it's over here, but there is a full 2-hour gameplay demo of the deck up on YouTube. This deck is super fun, the Boros one, and I am going to be buying it in paper for Pioneer because it brought me so much joy. Let's do some mono green things next. So the nice thing about Arena is you don't have to do Nykthos math. We'll see how lucky we are with our turn 1 elves and opponent not having Fatal Push. Okay, well this hand doesn't do anything. Alright, well, let's try. I think we're putting Pelucranos back. If this is Sacrifice, the triple. So Kiora should probably be what they take here, or Old Growth Troll. This could still be Rakdos mid. Land me. Yeah, so Rakdos Sacrifice. If we can get Karn, it's a pretty good matchup. So 1, 2, 3. I can go 1, 2. Okay, I can do some like shenanigans. So 1, 2. Put this on here. Tap, play Kiora. Get everything done for this turn. Love it. So 1, 2. Do this. 1, 2. Cast Kiora.
Bet you've never been hugged by a cat. Nature flows with vigor.
Not too shabby. Draw a card. Alright. So we just need to top deck now. Karns are live draws. We have access to 9 mana. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 mana. I can Karn and Portal to Phyrexia in the same go. Karn is the best draw in our deck right now. Cityscape Leveler I would take. Cavalier of Thorns I would take. Claim the Firstborn is not something I want to see out of my opponent. They also have access to Croxa here, so they don't right now show an oven. They might not have a sacrifice effect. I do ideally want to keep this Kiora around, just because it can draw us cards. They can claim here. So I think we just take the block here. So hopefully they don't have something like Deadly Dispute, but weird mulligan into a getting Thought Seized. We had like... yeah, them seeing 2 Deadly Disputes while we're kind of... doesn't this come back? And they got Oven, yeah, so we're probably dead. Or not. Like, better lucky than good. So they should do the cat first. We'll just take the forest here. So I can do the Kiora. And then that lets me Storm again. I can Karn to get Filigree's Silex. I could Shadow Sphere. I think we just do Portal to Phyrexia here.
I will rid you of your corruption.
So we'll do this. This also shuts off the oven. Oh no, I don't have enough mana. Oh damn it. That was dumb. That was dumb. Yeah, Hanson. Rakdos sack is good. I should have got something else. I could have got Leveler or something. Or like Skyship. Rakdos sack is one of the top decks of the format. I threw away my Kiora for nothing as well, so... all feels bad. Feels bad, man. So we're gonna get Boat here and hit the Mayhem Devil. They can't copy yet, and they can't... Rafi, thank you for the sub.
Stand down.
So we'll get Sky Sovereign here. Get rid of that. So with Nykthos, I can make... I'm still short. So that's 2, I make 6, 7, 8, so I'm 1 short again. So we'll just pass turn here. I guess I should have played this because it lets me activate the lair here. So notable here, this lets them create a copy. The copy will die, and then on the sacrifice they get 2 triggers. So I played this a bit wrong. I got a little overexcited with the portal line, and we're getting a little punished here. But I do have access to Boat, so the Boat... so they get 2 triggers.
and thank you for the lesson.
So they could do cat here, get the loop, and then get that damage there. Okay, that's actually a really good draw. So this is basically free now. So keep this. Storm the festival here. So they kill the elf. So they're doing this correct this time. It's fine. I get the crew here. Double Cavalier. This should hopefully find us another Nykthos, which we do. Keep this Nykthos. Just take the land. So I can storm again, which is just like silly. So not a great one there. Still not terrible. So they can sack the Mayhem Devil, they get that, but I was dumb and I got Portal. I got excited. How many times you get to cast Portal? So they get this as a free block. But figured they were going to do the sack. They should have actually sacked there. They missed a point of damage. But the boat can solo this pretty hard. And like, they're not really going to get through a bunch. They need another devil. And then they can copy and do some stuff. But even then it's not great. Fable's fine. We'll hit that copy of the Reflections. So this is probably to turn on Revolt. But even with that, if they have Revolt, I guess it turns on Deadly Dispute, gives them a couple more draws. $24. Draw Fatal Push. This basically nets the same devotion. Okay, so they can sack it, they get some food. So we'll do this. Play Portal, sack their board, start reanimating their things. So I don't think I want Leveler in this matchup. Haywire Might's fine in the main board. I think we probably also play Shadow Sphere in the main. Because, like, what are my targets going to be? It's going to be Pithing Needle for Oven or Sky Sovereign. Or the Filigree. Ah, this version's not playing Urza Silex. So it's worth noting there. So I think we gotta cut an elf. Just go like that. Just thinking like, so a lot of them are now going to like this filigree, like it's a ratchet bomb style effect. I like Silex because it doesn't take as many turns of tap and tapping. You have to put mana into it. But I like that one better. I just don't want to draw Leveler necessarily, being an 8-drop. Okay. Game 1's good. His hand is trash. What are these hands? I mean, at the very least, Cure is a distraction. Okay, I don't want 3 Kioras. Seven toughness, go.
Great day to fight.
This lets me ramp into Cavalier and then to Storm. I maybe in retrospect should have kept the second Storm, but we didn't know that was a thing. Thankfully, opponent's hand is equally slow. So either they play the land or they have access to Devil here. I'm assuming... Oh, they play the land. So I think Historic 7 is good. I wouldn't buy the Explorer one. The Explorer one's really not worth it. I've crafted voices and I haven't played with it. So unfortunately Karn's in the graveyard, but we can storm the festival next turn. I've liked the Boros one, like Canopy Land. The Izzet one is going to be good in Wizards. So pretty much all the decks that were playing like Pain lands are going to play those instead. The one thing is you always take damage there over the ability to only sometimes. So just like a minor thing there. Dampening Spear. All right. Probably Poly K. Like Poly K, I just flip. Get Lair. Okay, can I stop milling? Okay, bye friend. So there's a couple things you can do. If you have 25k, if you don't have the shock lines, just buying packs from Ravnica. The shock lines are always going to be your best lines for that set. For like Historic, for Explorer. If you look at all the decks, you're always going to do shock lines first. If you don't have a full set of the fast lines, they're super reasonable in a lot of decks. In some of the more mid-range decks, you usually go slow lines, or depending if you like multicolor decks, Ikoria to get access to Triomes, kind of going with there. Again, like, if you're going to play them, then do it, but I would probably just craft them. You're going to spend more than what it is. Like, I buy most anthologies, except this Explorer one, but I'm making content, so I'm going to play every deck. But if you look at, like, my deck builder, it's going to be, like, a selection. Okay, so opponent might be on Pia or my burn deck. Let's see what they're on here. So because they can have Stomp, I'm gonna go with Old Growth Troll here. Those ones aren't bad, but they like the pathways get they're one of the first ones to get cut. So just be mindful of that. Okay, so do this. This isn't prowess. So it's usually shock land, fast land if it's an aggressive deck, slow land if it's a mid-range deck, and then if they have like the pain lands or the canopy lands, I'd play those, and then pathways. It also depends on how mana hungry your deck is. So like in the Boros deck, I'll play a couple pathways. It depends which shock lands you want. So just Google which ones are in which. There's 5 in each, so it just depends if you want like Blood Crypts or Hallowed Fountains, whatever it may be. Okay, so opponents on like standard burn. Okay, we do have to be mindful of end the festivities here. Nykthos and Karn or Cavalier? We're just gonna get Shadow Spear here. Let's just do this. Like the best shock, like again, it depends what you're playing. Like I don't want to say there's the best because it's really dependent on like what decks, but Rakdos sees a lot of play. The Azorius one sees a lot of play.
You are only hurting yourself.
So if they attack into Karn, it's fine. To be honest, I probably don't even put Pelucranos in the way here. Okay, maybe. We'll see what they flip here. We'll see if they just go Ancestral Anger here. Yeah, with Ryar it said. So 1, 2, 7. I can Portal to Phyrexia. We'll take 3 here. They could have... Okay, so they just have burn. We just want to be cautious here. Like... Yeah. It's everyone that I need to buy. Tends to be the most expensive. So this is free to play. Just gain 11. Go to 17, have a blocker. Okay, so that actually cuts off some devotion, which is interesting. So worth noting there. We'll throw this in front now. So this will give trample. So if they chain a few of those together, it can be pretty scary. Okay, now I gotta read that the hell this does. Creatures attacking enchant player of trample. Whenever creature deals combat damage to a player, that player exiles the top card of the library until end of the turn. That creatures may play as though it's any other color. I don't know if they're playing my cards or their cards. I don't know. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I can have like 11 damage. We probably just block with Elf to be safe. They're also at 1. So that's 9 coming through. Okay. On the board. On the board. In this matchup, okay, Cityscape could come out. We want Haywire Might. We want this Eskus Chariot. And I think just Invasion come out. Filigree Silex might actually be pretty good here. Because like the first thing I'm either tutoring is either Shadow Sphere or Boat in the matchup. So I think like Invasion just doesn't do a lot. So having access to like Silex, even if I just hard cast it, they showed a lot of 1 and 2 drops, so it's an easy way to do that. So don't be afraid with this mono green deck to sideboard. Just because you have a Karn board doesn't mean like we don't need an 8 drop against the deck that's playing a bunch of burn spells. And that was a pretty slow start. Like no non-Nykthos start. No Kiora. Certainly not where we want to be. Oh my god. Can we just like have a functional... Jesus. Like actually absurd. We didn't have a single hand with like land. Land. Thank you. Okay, well. Opponent also stumbling a bit on mana here. They are gonna chunk me for a good amount of damage. Play another 1 drop. Perfect. I am taking a lot. I think we do Kiora here, because Kiora me.
I defy gods. Defying you will be easy.
Just blow up. I think 3 for 1 is fine here. Because if I draw land, I can go Cavalier here, which is pretty big. If we don't, then I can go... So I was trying to take a chance there. Maybe they get distracted.
Now I'm salty.
Yeah, attack this. This is scary. Ooh, Kiora. Okay, I could Karn for a land here.
1 drop ripples and
I will fight. I am not frightened by you.
Okay. Not too shabby. Just don't die. I'm hoping they at least get scared by Karn.
smells fishy here.
Okay, they're just going face. I can boat. Okay, what's in my sideboard? Pestilence Cauldron. So I could Restorative Burst. I mean, it buys me a turn.
Not lose another friend.
Let's get moving.
This keeps me more alive, because the other way, it's a little iffy. Hey Brian. Humans is a super reasonable deck. We've lost it a couple times. I bet it 3 times with Pia. But I think Pia's just a good matchup versus it. You burn. We are dead to everything. Yes. Well, we mulled to 5 and then never drew land. Yeah, we're just dead. Alright, that one was awkward. I probably should have just waited on the filigree, because if they commit more to the board... I didn't want them to get the Kumano trigger if they had a 2-drop. I posted a list if you look at the meta, or the best decks for Metagame Challenge. There's a mono-white list. It's pretty much card for card to the Pioneer version. Oi, finally. Bibonio, thank you for the follow. Or the sub. Okay, don't kill my elf on 1. Play something. I just need to get this old growth troll down. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, that's fine. I don't care about Kumano. We got aggro chick in the air. With the sticky fingers. Making those treasures. So I think here... No. Because I want to... How do I do this? Because I want the oil counter here. Kumano's awkward as a blocker, so I'm probably going to block with Llanowar Elf. Yeah, let's just... I'm being dumb. Play that. Karn doesn't actually do anything this turn. Okay, so we'll put an oil counter here. Because this exile clause, if they have a burn spell, it deals with my old growth troll, then I lose a bunch of devotion. So I don't necessarily want to do that. Okay, so they go anger here. Like, we can take out their board, which is nice. Yeah, they're going anger again. This bird is so angry. Okay, I don't even know what these do now. 9 damage. 9 damage? Okay, so that's mana. But then I'm short. I'm doing Nykthos, so I can't do it all. Okay, Nykthos for 5. So do that. I need Shadow Seer.
Until you have lived as a statue, my grief fuels my mission.
We need some life. Life me. It's a little awkward. We've been like trapped on a land for a couple turns now. Let's see what they do here. This chick's scary. When it dies, they draw a card. Maybe we just let them do 6. Let's see where they hit. Because then I just get this to like block them. We'll see. If they hit Karn, then I'll pop it. If they don't hit Karn, I'll take it. So 6. It's honestly too risky. Because if it's like something stupid like it... Let's just get rid of this now. They'll draw the card. Oh no, I lose my Shadow Sphere. Oh, that's so dumb. Oh my god. That gets rid of Shadow Sphere.
I will not stop.
Let's just get rid of Keswick here. Think we're okay still, but remember, it gets rid of Shadow Sphere. We should have popped it, then played Shadow Sphere, so sequencing wasn't great there. But we're learning the deck. So I can Kiora. Untap Nykthos.
Just can't
Pelucranos.
I love to make a splash.
Karn.
I am God. True goodness can never be corrupted.
Think here. I mean, it just draws cards for us. Kills whatever they have. Could have been wrong. I could have kept this back if they had like haste, but it's going to be pretty hard for them to deal 11 to us. If they do, they get us. That probably wasn't optimal. If I plus there, I can still attack, so... A sloppy game, but we'll take the win. Yeah, like that's the thing. I'm just going to restart the client because I'm getting like jitters. We're not playing optimal and we're still winning. So like that's when you know the deck's powerful. The fact Karn lets us tutor all those things. May still... Okay, so now we're into like... Well, we did beat Sack the first game. I was going to say now we're into the real decks, but... That mono red deck was more of a budget deck. Pretty much standard legal. We'll keep this. Elf into Kiora, potentially. We're a little soft to Thoughtseize here. Why did I have to say that? Okay, so they probably take Karn here. They could take Elf. I'd rather they take Karn. Speeds up my clock a bit. If they're sack, they most likely take the Karn. Broski. Yeah, they take the Elf. Oh! Just play Kiora here. Okay, so it's Rakdos mid. They're gonna have a ton of removal for me. This matchup, Boat's really good. Could do Bankbuster. This hand's a bit awkward for the matchup, and usually you want to get game one.
Smells fishy here.
They could have like Liliana minus. Okay, so that's pretty solid. So I think we do this.
Nature flows with vigor.
Try to draw a card. Hit the land. Set up for next turn. It's a bit greedy, but I think we go another Nykthos. Because if I'm able to chain this stuff together, then I can kind of go over the top. So they're going to kind of need a Thoughtseize here to hit my Karn. I could block Blood Tithe. Like, them killing the Old Growth Troll doesn't really do much. Because I still get the mana. I actually get more mana if it dies. Okay. Shieldred. No attacks. Okay, so to start off, this is free. Add a bunch of mana.
Let's get moving.
Add a bunch of mana. Let me figure out how much I'm working with. It's that easy. Thanks for the sub, Ralph. I think this matchup, they're going to bring in a lot of removal. So I think we just trim like an elf. Bring in a chariot. Bring in Bankbuster. Like, they're going to bring in more cheaper removal. They'll bring in Extinction Event, so having the chariot being even CMC is good. Depending on their list, they could have Epic Downfall, but what we were going to do there was Karn, Fetch Portal, Phyrexia, they sack their board. I attack in, I flip the battle, I get a draw off Kiora. That's not great. Should have kept the other one. Probably should have kept the other one. Okay. That's actually fantastic because we needed the triple green. Their hand's also quite slow. Oh, they missed land. They missed land! Hey Joseph, I haven't played Explore Rakdos in a long time. I think with the fact that there's a significant reduction in the amount of like Greasefang decks and like graveyard decks, I've cut a lot of my graveyard hate actually out of the deck. I think Liliana's better, just because we've been playing a lot more Lotus Field and creativity. I think here. I think I'm just gonna get Leveler. Let's go Might Stone, Meat Stone. This gives me an answer to Shield Druid. And then I have Karn's ability here. I think that's fine. We'll get rid of Nykthos here. So they could have revolted there. I can get Filigree going. I think we just like proactively. Oh, we missed the land draw. Let's just do that. Duh. And missed the land and hit all our cards. I still think Invoke's a good top end for it. Like I can show you the list after this game. Depending on time, we'll probably run it. Depends on how far we go with this one. This is free. Oh, I shouldn't do this. This plays me into Extinction Event. I should have cured. Because this, I get really punished by Extinction Event. But then they're just dead to the land, so I'm okay. A lot of these lists are playing Extinction Event, so be mindful, because this exiles my whole board. Yeah. So. We should have got Kiora there. Kiora would have drawn us cards. Kiora would have let us tap on tap to then recast a Storm the Festival. Because the scary thing there is if they have Fatal Push, they get us in that regard there. Okay, so we're up to 3 wins. Show everyone the list. I am going to just run to the washroom really, really quick. I'll be back in 1 sec. Alright, we back. We are 3-0 with this one. Let's cue it up. I played sloppy during this. Okay, so this means we just net value. This one we get some cash money. I haven't seen any creativity this run. A lot of sack this run. Oh my god. I can't even cast Old Growth Troll. Love the Malta 5 to Thoughtseize deck. Did you know it's actually it's my kink. Puts Karn to the bottom of the deck. Oh, puts Karn to the top of the deck. I think we just gotta keep hitting line drops, to be honest. Like with Karn, if I could get Boat. I could also get Filigree if needed. Okay, so we go Kiora here. Next turn I could Pelucranos. So they could have Deadly Dispute here. See, this seems a little odd to me. Like, they missed a line drop for the turn. Why they don't do that then? Because they could have played the line, so... Seems like a missed opportunity. So, Pelucranos will draw a card here. If they do have Claim, which there is a chance they could have Claim, then I'm in a lot of trouble. But we multi 5. I know this elf can die, but I need to kind of... Something's gonna die. Just no claim. No claim. No claim, 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 no claim. It's a start, but that does turn on Revolt. No! Not my Karn! Not my Karn! Oh, you want that Llanowar elf? They have it all. Rough times, rough times. Okay, so if I do this... I do this, it untaps, I do 2, so it's only 4. Doesn't help. I'm short! Ah! We need a land. Like a land I might be able to get out of this. This devil's picking me apart. Oh my god, 3 thought seizes. Where's the cat? Show me the cat. It's probably Giganta to hand. So we're at 3 devotion. Oh, that was a food token? Okay, we're dead. I mean, we multi 5 and they hit 3 of their thought seizes in the first third of their deck. What are you gonna do about that? This matchup, I don't think I'm going to sideboard at all. Maybe Leveler out? No, Leveler. Could go Bankbuster. Could go Cherry, just gets blocked. Maybe just like the Haywire might here. I mean, what are you gonna do? We got a few turns. If we are 1 mana short a couple turns. The devil killed like 4 of our elves. They had 3 Unlucky Witness, at least 2 Deadly Dispute, maybe 3. This deck mulls pretty bad. Like, you really want the Nykthos in your opener, but you're kind of stuck with the triple green creatures, that it's kind of bad if you don't have elf early. So, post board. Hopefully do a little bit better this go around. I think we keep this. It's not great, but these Ixalons can help me dig. They're probably going to bring in Thought Seizes anyways, so that's likely Karn. Want to guarantee I hit a land here. So I get absolutely murdered by a claim here. If they have like claim and sacrifice outlet, but I think this is the line I have to play. Okay, so good start. That's going to enable Revolt, so they might have Fatal Push here. But leading with that's good, because now I get the extra mana. So I can do this, find a land. They don't have a sack outlet as of right now. This lets me storm the festival. So I think we have to go this route here. It's a little bit risky, but if they just have Devil, they can sack like Blood Tithe Harvester to kill something. Doesn't do much. Like, we have to go with the payoff line here. Yeah, so they have Oven. If they go Lion Devil, they attack him with both. We take.
I defy gods. Defying you, I love.
I missed the mana. I should have done this one. Do this. Try to find another Nykthos. No Nykthos. But we draw a card. See if we draw a card here. Find another Nykthos. Okay, all in all, pretty solid. And I think that's like the approach we have to do. Because now these two can poke into those flips. I also have this. I have 16 mana, so. Like, they can pick off some elves. I don't think that's the end of the world. And I'm going to activate Cure on this to just generate a whole bunch of mana, because if we find other copies of Storm or Kiora. So add the green mana.
The ocean surges, life thrives.
Okay, so we're at 30 mana. Karn. And Kiora.
Leviathans, octopuses, serpents. Oh, I love them all.
You will not threaten this world.
Gonna get Boat.
Nature flows with vigor.
We're gonna kill the Mayhem Devil. We'll just tap that land. This draws me another card. We'll put Lair of the Hydra. So I forgot to tap last time. That's why I was being a little particular. Keep Nykthos. Get rid of that. They can get aligned here, but like we're so far ahead. Activate here. Make a troll. Play that there. So I think we attack into both of these. This flips and gives me that value. We got Kiora, so... Alright, that's my turn. That was an okay turn. 4. I'm still ahead of clock of them. Sure.
Efforts are futile.
Oh no! Oh no! However, will I win?
Let's get moving.
What we got? Karn gets me portal here, and then I could just alpha attack. Alright. We stunted on them. Stupid things were done. Let's run it back now. I mean, when we don't multi 5, we can actually do stuff, which is kind of cool. Sorry. We are doing renovations starting tomorrow, so just coordinating some last minute things. So we do need to be mindful of Kolaghan's command. While we do have enter the battlefield style effects, stuff like Filigree could be exposed because it does take a turn to activate. So just kind of considerations on how we want to navigate that line. I think we keep this. Might into Wolf Willow. Might can block all their like 1/1s, which is nice. You can blow up an oven if needed. Ooh, elf. Fatal push! As expected. Elf had a higher upside. So, love a land so I can play both of these out. It's gonna be just Deadly Dispute. Double. Oh, here's my wall. Gotta hope they don't have like a revolt enabler, but we needed a land. I could have dug for the land, but then we're taking a lot of damage. This makes it so the devil doesn't at least get an attack, and it forces them to use some potential sack effects on this Pelucranos. Like, I'll take the 1 damage here to not enable them to have revolt. They'll be able to enable it next turn, so... Come on! So I can go Nykthos, I can go Old Growth Troll. I do Nykthos. They just attack my Karn. Their line likely suggests that they have access to Fatal Push, so going the Elf route is a little weak. I think our payoff line is just doing this. Oh, this is nerfed. Okay, I think we have to do this. just set up. Or this is not nerf. This is buffed. It's a 1/2 that gains 3 life in Explore. Or in Historic. Taking Karn there hurts. Okay, so they have Oven, so they can enable Revolt at any time. That helps them dig to Fatal Push. Second Oven. Oh man, like 3 lands have it all. Now they Thoughtseize take... Just absurd. I'll gain some life here. But we're not in a great spot. Storm the Festival off the top would have to be it. Like, look at that hand. They pick off my elf here. They have this token. That's so frustrating. Jeez. Jeez. Alright. Like, one time.